This is Gunther attacking Jimmy Uso, the brother of
that's
Jey
my
Uso.
guy. That's my guy, Gunther.
Yes. Now,
The modern day version of Johnny Valentine.
indeed, indeed. Now, what happened was over the past few weeks, so Jey Uso wins the Royal Rumble. He's number one contender. He chooses Gunther to face at WrestleMania 41. And really, the last few weeks have been really uninspired creatively. There's just been Jey Uso attacks Gunther or Gunther attacks Jey Uso. It's just been tippy-tappy back and forth. Then Jey Uso, the last couple of weeks, they actually turned a legitimate botched maneuver. He does the old, tries to dive over the ropes, but then doesn't get any air, and then he does the flop dollar where he gets his knees caught and he goes, bleh. And then the week before they did a worked botch, and then they sort of made it into a story where he isn't himself and basically needs to get his confidence back. And then Jimmy, his twin brother, then challenges Gunther. Well, on Raw this past Monday, Gunther beats Jimmy clean, taps him out, or just passes out, I guess, with the sleeper, a rear naked choke. And then Jey Uso comes out to rescue Jimmy. And then as Jey is carrying Jimmy out, Gunther attacks the pair of them. So what did we see, Dutch? And did you like the post-match shenanigans?
I did like it because Gunther is the type of heel. And what I don't like them doing with Gunther is making him too talkative and almost likable. You know, a heel shouldn't be likable. But Gunther, he didn't really cheat to win. He just beats the crap out of people. And so he beat Jimmy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he was beating up Jimmy, and then Jey come in to make the save, and he made the save, and then he was helping his brother out, and here come that no good, cheating ass Gunther, and knocks them both down, and then and this is different. He zip ties Jimmy to the rope. And then he goes over to Jey and beats the living crap out of him more and made Jimmy watch. And he even ended up with Jimmy bleeding like a stuck pig and made his brother watch that. So, and the only thing, and I don't know if the people noticed this, but in any other occasion like this, the ring would be full of security. It'd be full of agents and, those guys in the black shirts and all. Well, they didn't come here to a long, long time had expired. And I don't know if the people noticed that much, but it was actually a very good heat-seeking angle. And I think it got Gunther to where he wants to be. And that primed that match. They don't need to do anything else now. It just show a repeat of that. What happened there. And they can show, if you're talking about Cena and all that, you can just show a repeat of that. Or they go off and they're thinking about it and just, but then you can concentrate on your other matches. But I don't know if showing just the video of Cody and Cena would be enough because you got an audience there and they need to stay. And sometimes when you put your talent out there that hasn't been pushed to the moon, they get bored. And that's the thing. And that's what the creative team has to think. So, and for me to say, well, what would you put out there? I would have to actually look at the lineup, look at who they got, and I may have an answer for you then. But we'll see. But I am interested in the last match at WrestleMania.
Is Blood more shocking now? I know Blood's coming back the last couple of years in WWE and especially in AEW, I guess. But is it more shocking now in 2025 than it was 20 years ago or 30 years ago, do you think?
What, Blood?
Yeah, when I say shocking, I mean, does it stand out more now?
Well, it's according to where you were. If you was ECW, hell, the guys go to the ring bleeding.
I was going to say Puerto Rico. Yeah.
Oh my God, they lived on it. Oh my God, they'd tell me, they wouldn't even have to tell me, but hey, that's never been my thing. See there? Never been my thing, so.
Mm-hmm. Good for you as well.
And when I was in Puerto Rico, I would lose it on the way to the ring or break it off or something. And there'd always be some kind of reason. And they would get pissed off. Like, where's the blood? I said, oh, I broke my blood. Oh, I forgot to put it on. And they finally understood. See, we were drawing sellouts, so they couldn't say nothing. They could say, hey, you better do better next time, or what? Or what are you going to do? What if I don't show up? So they couldn't make me too mad. But Carlos would get upset with it. So, and I say, okay, I'll get it. I get it. And guess what? The next time, something else would happen. Yeah, I lost it. I forgot to put it on. I broke it. See, that's an art form too. Even putting it on and getting it ready to use. So, they are bringing it back a little more, but I don't know the effectiveness of it. But for the younger people who've never seen it, they can hear about it. And they say, what the hell? I didn't see him do that or this, that, and the other. You know what they have lost, though? It's called the hard way. You've heard of hard ways?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you just do it over your eye right there in the dressing room, and you just put something to seal it up, I forgot what you call that now.
Yeah, petroleum jelly. We won't
something, but it's made for that. And when it gets ready to go, guy taps it, and it comes.
Hey, do you remember this years ago, right, as far as hardways goes? Brock Lesnar and I think Randy Orton. Anyway, apparently because you couldn't cut yourself at this time, that was an absolute no-no. Mm-hmm. They thought somehow that the better way to get blood was for Brock to elbow Randy Orton's head into absolute oblivion. I'd just probably give him a horrible concussion at the same time. Whereas it's clearly more safe just to cut yourself and then throw work punches.
By doing that, did they tell Randy Orton they was going to do it? He's going to hit you hard enough that it's going to make you bleed.
I probably suspect that they did know that, and then Randy probably regretted it greatly.
Well, if I'd have been Randy, I said, like shit you are. That 280-pound guy ain't going to hit me and I'm not doing it. Now, he may have done it according to how much money he was making and according to who asked him. And so he may agreed to it, but that's an art form to take your elbow and hit somebody and make them. It's got to be put. It's got to be put in the right place. Mm-hmm. I mean, he could just batter your eye around for about 6 or 7 times and nothing. You say, well, what the hell? I'll do it myself. Get out of here.
Yeah, it's one of those policies that
that's not funny. That is not funny.
Oh, no.
You're laughing at it.
No, not me.